Alrighty, welcome into the live stream. We should be live here. We're going to be live for severe weather coverage as we currently are in the midst of a significant tornado outbreak across portions of Indiana and Illinois. Let me get our tornado watch off of our screen, and we're going to get started here in just a second. I apologize I went live so late. I had physical therapy and then I had awful problems with the computer. Could not get it to work. Finally rebooted it. Had to go through a whole update and everything, but we're here. And right now we currently do have a tornado warning for the south side of Terre Haute, Indiana. So if we take a look at this tornado warning here, you can see this does include Prairie Creek. And again, the south side of Terre Haute. If we look at velocities, you can see we do have some strong rotation coming up here through Marshall. So if you are in this area, again, make sure you are getting into your safe spot. And then if you take a look here to the south, we also have another tornado warning here. This is radar indicated, but it is also warned for golf ball sized hail near York and Shelburne. So you can see we do have some rotation coming up through there. And then to the south, we now have another radar indicated area of rotation, but before that, we did have a PDS tornado warning here. So I believe the first, so the first tornado warning is still observed, but it's no longer PDS. This was a very damaging tornado, likely a large tornado here, coming up towards the Sullivan area. Again, you can see that this is really got a mean look to it. And I believe this is all just contamination, so that is not a CC drop. But earlier we did have a pretty clear CC drop, very large. So again, those are our three main tornado warnings. I don't know if those are the only ones we have right now. I don't know why our mezzo discussions are still on. Again, I just needed to hop on here as fast as I could. Let me get our mezzo discussion off your screen. So those are three tornado warnings I believe that we have at this moment. Actually, no, we have six. So those are the two, or these are the three that we're watching, and again, it includes their current warning and the past ones. So yeah. So make sure that if you are just now tuning in, you do have the like and subscribe button turned on. And we now have another tornado warning. I don't know. That might just be an update. Let's see. Well, the one up here towards York is observed. I don't know if we were talking about this earlier. So, we do have an observed tornado warning technically here for York, Indiana. No CC drop with this, and velocities don't look super impressive. And the warning after that, the warning ahead of it for Fairbanks is radar indicated. So I don't believe we have a tornado on the ground with this one. And we currently have 6 tornado warnings. There's another tornado warning. I don't think. Let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up stream chat. If anybody has any questions about their location, please do feel free to let me know. Write them down in chat. Alrighty. Gosh, they're coming out of nowhere. Back to our radar here. Again, I don't know why the bells are sounding right now, because I guess all of these are just getting updated. So our tornado warning here for Sullivan, or area south of Sullivan, again, it is radar indicated, but I would say this is our most concerning one. The storm itself is recycling. It just put down a almost catastrophic tornado here, and the velocity couplet is getting monstrous with this. Again, this is coming out towards the Cass and Drugger area. That is insane. So again, we're really watching this closely. So if you're in this area, please do make sure you're getting yourselves indoors and away from windows. This is a very dangerous storm. Has a history of producing a destructive tornado. If you look out ahead of the storm, we do have another cell south of Cloverdale and Cataract here. Or, excuse me, this is Caract. New tornado warning. This now includes Linton, Cass, Jasonville, and Sullivan. This is a reissuance and extension for our storm that we were just talking about. It's still radar indicated. So we're talking about a possible tornado, golf ball size hail with this as well. Gosh, dude. Yeah, it's very far away from radar, but our velocity couplet is very intense. Yeah, look at our reflectivity presentation. This is big time hail coming out of this storm here. So if you're in this area, please do make sure you're getting yourselves in your safe spot. Again, this is a extremely dangerous storm that you should not be messing around with. So you just want to make sure you're getting yourselves into a safe spot. If you're in the Paxton area, this is south of New Lebanon. So once again, please do get yourselves in a safe location. Alright. Okay, I think I can get the stream up on my monitor here, so I'll be able to check in on stream chat. But once again, please do let me know where you're tuning in from. This is a very dangerous situation here. What's up, General Hospital? So once again, if you're in the Linton, Drugger, or Cass area out here in Indiana, you gotta get to your safe spot. I know you're not under an observed tornado warning, but this could go observed any second, because again, this is a extremely dangerous storm here. It's gonna be very hard to see if we have a CC drop. Oh my gosh, yeah, that is a really, really mean look there on your velocity signature. Gate-to-gate shear with this is well over 110 miles per hour. Never something that you want to see here. Alright. And there we go. We now have a tornado on the ground. So this is a tornado in progress. Again, we just talked about this one. The storm simply just recycled and now is producing a tornado. So a tornado is on the ground approaching Cass, Drugger, and Linton, Indiana. If you're in this area, please get to your safe spot. This is likely a very large and dangerous tornado. If that's the CC drop, this is huge. And this is right over Paxton, too. Again, I have no doubt in saying this is a strong tornado. Very strong tornado, very dangerous storm here. Speaking of the rest of the storm here, that hail core is monstrous. You're talking about up to 75 dBZs likely. So huge hail and a very strong tornado. We have PA storm trackers up just above my camera, and above them we have Freddie McKinney. They're both blasting south towards the storm again. Hopefully we're going to get a view of this. Looks like they're going to be going through the Sullivan area. Again, it's very hard to navigate through the storm just because you're going to have to either hook slice or core punch. And you definitely don't want a core punch, but you also don't want a hook slice because you're going to fall behind the storm if you're doing that. Alright, let me just change the stream title. I think the reason why the stream is not hitting the algorithm is because I have like 1,000 typos in the stream title. Once again, I do apologize for that. I went live really late because I had physical therapy, and everything, of course, happened as soon as I got into physical therapy. So yeah. Alright, let me fix that. Strong. there we go. But again, this is currently a tornado in progress here near Paxton. Just an absolutely nasty hook echo here, coming up towards the Drugger, Jericho, and Linton area. If you're in Linton, Indiana, get to shelter. But this is currently right over Paxton. Again, unfortunately, it looks like Paxton is taking a direct hit from this tornado, at least the south side of Paxton. Again, this is a really unfortunate situation here. But if we go back up here towards our storm near Prairie Creek, in Fairbanks, again, a lot less impressive up here. This almost looks more messy. So, yeah. Alright, I think we got an update to the tornado warning. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is really, really not good. Once again, if we're just starting tuning in, we have a destructive tornado approaching Drugger and Cass. Again, I know that radar site is a little bit farther away, but that is a really, really dangerous look there. So, not what you want to see. Again, velocities are contaminated on the, what radar site is this? This is the Princeton radar. But if we're looking at this from Indianapolis, you can get a much better look at this, and it's just off the charts here. Again, damaging tornado here. Thank you, Alan Krause, so much for the $25 donation. Spam those W Al's in the chat. I don't know what was that. Okay, I apologize for that. I don't know what that sound was. Hopefully we're not going to have that problem again. Okay. Alright, not sure if we got an update or a new tornado warning here. Okay. Not sure. Again, going back to our CC, it's very hard to tell from the Indianapolis radar, but if we're looking at the close radar here again, I don't believe that this is our actual, if this is our actual CC drop, then we have a huge tornado here. I think a lot of this is contamination. But either way, we have a very strong tornado on the ground, likely doing a lot of damage. If we pull up, PA storm trackers here, looks like they're trying to get to us still. Oh, I know what's going on. It's not our tornado warnings. I have the severe thunderstorm warning sound as the siren. Well, that's not good. Hold on, everyone. Storm-based, severe warning. We're gonna go alert sound. Alarm. But our tornado warning's alarm. I don't even know. I apologize, guys. Just trying to figure things out for this stream. Again, this is a damaging tornado with golf ball size hail expected. That's another thing, is that we have huge hail going on with this storm. Let's see here. Again, if you know anyone in Indiana here, and especially Southwest Indiana, please do send them the stream. Again, it's important that everyone in this area knows what's going on here, the current situation. Oh, there we go. New tornado warning. Finally popped up. This is north of Mount Vernon, Illinois. For Dix, Divide, Harmony, Texaco, Boyd, and Jefferson City. Radar indicated rotation here. Please do get in your safe spot. Again, this is over Boyd, Illinois right now. Strong rotation. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was worried that, like, the warnings were just, like, broken, they were out of control, and they were just, like, the sound was playing over and over again. We don't have a good history, with the, warning sounds on this channel, I'll say that much. It's been an absolute struggle to get a working system. So, this is what we got right now. This is what we'll be using. Alright. I will put that message in the stream chat. Oops. That's weird. I can't tell if the stream chat is broken or we just don't have anyone watching the stream. If someone watching the stream could, like, say something in the chat just to make it... I don't even know what's happening. There's something wrong with the stream. I think the stream chat might have broke, which is not at all what I want. Not sure why it has to do that. Alright, hopefully that worked. Again, still observed tornado warning here for Drugger and Cass. This is still a very dangerous situation. Okay, good, the stream chat's working. Watching in Illinois. Well, thank you for the $25 donation, Alan. That means a lot. Again, if we look at our CC, yeah, you can definitely tell in this mess that, we do have a, debris signature. Alright, new tornado warning. Or no, that's just a continuation. There we go. I gotta get used to the, Raider Omega alert sounds, because I keep forgetting that they always, they do the, alert sounds whenever a tornado warning gets continued. So I keep forgetting that. So it's gonna happen a lot. Thanks for covering the system. No problem, Alan. Looks like we got some emergency vehicles on PA Storm Tracker speed. Oh my gosh, look at Freddie McKinney. Look at all the hail on the road right now. That is insane. I don't believe we got a new tornado warning. I think that we just got a update or a continuation. Let's see. I just want to note, back down here towards Dietrich, I hope I'm saying that right, we do have a 2-inch hail report from broadcast media. New tornado warning here. This is for Terre Haute, Indiana, as well as Brazil, Knightsville, and Sealyville. Quarter-size hail and radar indicator rotation. Make sure you're getting yourselves in your safe spot. This includes Terre Haute. Made it back. Thank you so much for tuning in once again, Andrew. Again, we're just trying our best to cover this event. Again, I apologize for the break and delay in the streams, because I had to end off the first stream because nothing was happening, and then I had to go to physical therapy. And as soon as I went to physical therapy, the first tornado warning of the day got issued, and then they just started going out left and right. But here we are. I mean, definitely got a lot to cover, so we got what we got. But again, supposedly we still have a tornado on the ground approaching Linton, Indiana. This is this storm has a history of producing two very strong tornadoes. We had a PDS earlier. It lifted, then recycled. Again, this is when it was PDS warned. It lifted, then recycled, and put down another tornado. Again, since then, it supposedly is still on the ground, but if you're now tuning in, make sure you like the subscribe button. Also consider leaving a donation. Again, the goal for the donations is for me to be able to afford my own computer. Freddy's giving us a look here at our storm. We'll get to that in a second, but let's see. Do we have a update on any of our warnings? We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning here for Clay City and Farmersburg. Quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds expected. So I think I'm gonna just change the warning sound for severe warnings and see if it works. I don't know what's going on with that. By the way, our hail core is back with our cast storm. Another tornado warning. Gosh, this is crazy. This is for Kell and Victory Hail, as well as Foxville. Quarter-size hail and radar indicated rotation. This is for the storm that's coming up here through the Dix area. Can't see much on this, but there's definitely some strong rotation coming up through there, so you're going to want to get yourselves in your safe spot. Again, that's north of Mount Vernon, in Illinois. We actually have a couple of strong cells coming out through this area, so I am worried about these guys back here. This is a very strong, big-time hailer coming up through the Vandalia area. So I would watch out for that down the line. But the main couple are down here in the Jasonville, Terre Haute, Brazil kind of areas. But we definitely have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings here. Strong cell near Cloverdale and Alaska. I want to show you guys this. I'm going to pull up Freddy's stream from earlier. I think it was like 10 minutes ago or something like that. Maybe it wasn't. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is Freddie McKinney's stream here from earlier. You know what, we'll look at that in a second. Going back to radar here, you can see we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Mooresville, Brooklyn, and Plainfield. Quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds expected. So, now the siren is playing for both severe warnings and tornado warnings, even though it said I don't even know, dude. Anyways, yeah, so this is what the hail accumulation looked like. It literally looks like snow. This is not snow. This is hail. This is not sleet. It's not snow. This is all hail on the roads here. You can see it a lot better here. This was in Sullivan, Indiana. Look at that. That's nutty. New tornado warning here for Worthington and Bloomfield. They reissued the warning. This is now radar indicated, so we no longer have a tornado on the ground. First storm near Linton and Drugger. Let's see. Yeah, I would not be shocked if this is already lifted. So yeah. New severe thunderstorm warning here for Vandalia, Pleasant Mound, and Mulberry Grove here. If we look at our reflectivity, this is actually for golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Alright. Alright, hopefully that'll work now. I don't even know what's going on, dude. It's alright. It's alright. But anyways, again, this is what our hail core looked like. That is nuts. That's chaos. That's just crazy, dude. Let's see. Okay, you don't see that every day. But this is a very concerning cluster of severe storms. Again, this is what we are worried about. This cluster of storms that the HIII was showing, again, with those high SDP values. Now, we're all worried, okay, yeah, it's probably going to be messy. But no. I think this is just a, condensing of the warning here for Prairie Creek and Farmersburg. Our sirens are constantly going off here. And the point of the sirens is to get the viewer's attention whenever there's an interesting, you know, not an interesting, but like a serious part of the events going on here, if that makes sense. Well, whenever something gets issued, it's to get the people's attention. Alright, we're gonna call up Haley, and she's gonna help us out with the stream, so let me call her right now. Hello there.
Hello there. I'm about to go live and video live, so.
Alright, welcome in the stream, Haley.
Hello, people.
New tornado warning, I believe. They might have just updated it. And, oh, there's Storm Intermedia out of nowhere. Looks like Garrett's trying to come up there into the Dick cell. By the way, that does have a nasty hell spike. And, that is a beautiful updraft. Look at the tilted updraft there with the sunset. That's gorgeous. So, big time severe thunderstorm here in the Texaco Divide and Kell area with that hail spike there. Looks like Garrett's trying to go up there to intercept it. But if you guys are wondering who's on the phone, this is Haley. She's gonna be helping us out with severe coverage, but she's also gonna be live on TikTok, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live right now.
Alright, sweet. So yeah, we have Storm Intermedia up as well, which is good. I can't get over how beautiful that is, though. That is a gorgeous storm. So, we now have eyes on our storm all the way down here towards Divide. Again, this doesn't look too concerning as far as a tornado potential is concerned, but up here towards Pleasant Mound, we were talking about how this storm has a massive hail core to it. It looks a little less concerning on the last couple scans, but it has been popping off a 70 dBZ hail core, so again, indicative of very large hail. The warning itself is for golf ball size. I don't think it's observed. No, it is. So we have confirmed golf ball size hail falling out of that storm. And then we do have a severe thunderstorm warning storm coming up towards the Indianapolis metro area. In fact, the entire complex of storms is going up through there, but this particular storm, the first one, is warned for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. I think my audio is all the way up. Hold on. Speak.
Hello?
Alright, I think... Let me just make sure I can turn your audio up. I'm just... Hold on. Oh, it's not. Okay, there we go. Speak again.
Hello?
There we go. Alright, that's
Okay.
much better. Silly me. Looks like John's blasting north to get up towards Terre Haute. Looks like he's gonna be intercepting these storms, unless he's going south. Right now he's in Shelburne. Let's see. I don't know. Oh yeah, he's going north.
John?
Yeah, John's going north. So I don't think we have anything on the ground right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I did see some videos of that bowl funnel earlier.
Yeah,
Have you seen that?
Davis saw a tornado today, by the way.
He did?
Yeah, he got his first tornado.
Oh, no. Lucky duck. Brandon was really on it from what I've seen.
Yes. By the way, we have a new tornado warning on, this might have just been the update. Tornado warning continues. Yeah, tornado warning continues for Brazil, Indiana. So yeah, this one here, still radar indicated. So we have a bunch of tornado warnings, but none of them are on the ground right now. So none of them are observed. But we do have 3 dominant cells coming up behind these. The HRRR last night was depicting only 1. Instead of that, we have 3, and it looks like they're all trying to rotate, so that's not good. We got another update to our tornado rings. Doesn't look like any of them are observed still.
Yeah, I don't see any observed right now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is an insane hail spike on the storm south of Jasonville. We were watching this one. This is the one that recycled, produced 2 strong tornadoes. The tornado warning is for ping pong ball size hail, but this has a huge hail spike on it. It's this little feature sticky out of the storm. Again, that's indicative of massive hail. But if we look at our vertically integrated liquid signature, the scan is behind. But you can see that we do have some very high values up there. Again, I'm sure once we get the next scan, it's going to be a very intense signal there. Oh my gosh, yeah, you can see on the very left-hand side of Freddy's screen, we likely have some very nice supercell structure. He's got a clearing here, so hopefully he's going to show us in a second what we've got going on. But they are trying to go around the hill core. I'm sure they don't want to destroy their car. Oof, yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is insane. So, big time hail core on this. Right, you see that, like, rain looking stuff? That's all huge hail. I think we got an update to one of our tornado warnings. Yeah, it's this one here.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, and you can see that on the latest scan, we have 2 areas of 70 plus DBZs here. On Lone Tree, Indiana, we're likely talking about hail. I would say up to tennis ball size. I would not be shocked if they upgrade that. You can see now the hail spike extends about, let's see, how do we, oh, there we go. The hail spike extends about 10 miles outside of the storm. So, again, when you see a really large hail spike like that, again, that's a key sign for very, very large hail.
Oh, they just new meta discussion. Or they updated it.
Hey, what's your input on this weekend's winter storm boom bust? What's most likely you think? If you're talking about,
I don't know.
Yeah, if you're talking about the storm in the northeast, it's a very interesting storm that we're looking at. Again, it really all depends on how quickly the trough moves through the area. We'll get back to that in a second, but
New tornado warning.
Oh, it's new.
To the west, Prairie Creek.
I think.
Or is it just an extension of these?
I think it's just an update.
Or is it for those little cells that were off to the west of those 3 ones? Is it for the? Let's see. Hold on. Oh no. Yeah, it's just an update.
Yeah. Anyways, back to your question. Again, with the northeast, if this does end up, again, slowing down enough to the point where it's able to kind of hook around and go back into the kind of New England coastline. I know that probably doesn't make much sense. That's how we get our blizzard. Now, I do think that there is a very high chance that this does end up being a kind of a boom like you're talking about. But again, there still is a lot of model disagreement. So things could change to, either way. We could see a fish storm or we could see a direct hit. But I will say the latest GFS is going for a full-on blizzard for all of I-95. And it has quite a bit of snowfall coming down. So I'll tell you that much. But I will be posting more videos on that exclusively in the future. But again, this stream is mainly just going to be for severe weather coverage.
I think Corey Gherkin, he's going, or a lot of people went west for the new cells and are waiting for those to start off.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if those end up producing too, because you gotta keep in mind the shear content is insane. It's like absurd. If you look, the cold front is catching up to these storms, and that's driving your vorticity and your wind shear, so there's a lot of potential with these. And I wouldn't be shocked if our storm here near Kimundi gets a severe thunderstorm warning soon. It is starting to look pretty nice on reflectivity. We do, okay, there's our golf ball size hail report here in Bond County. Broadcast media reported golf ball size hail.
Just pop in. For someone in my chat who asked about Greenfield, Indiana, so you're in the slight risk. A lot of storms seem to be going south of that. You might get some stragglers as this turns basically just like a huge cluster kind of combined. It's like you'll probably be fine by the time they reach over there, but you're probably going to experience some thunderstorms by the time they reach you. For people asking about Texas, Texas is mostly out of it. This is mostly in the Ohio Valley is mostly to worry about right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you look at Freddie McKinney's stream right now, he's currently above PA storm trackers. Oh wait, no, that's, I don't know if you can still see it. Well actually you can get a really nice view. It's a zoomed out view of the entire supercell structure on Freddie McKinney's stream. He's currently driving through town. That's what the supercell looks like. But he's currently looking at the area of interest, so he's going through where is this? He's going through Linton, Indiana right now. But again, this storm is it's a big hail producer, but it also does have a history of producing 2 strong tornadoes. So we'll see what it does after it recycles here. But once it comes up to the Worthington area again, there is a chance that it does produce again. I do think that this could very well end up being the dominant supercell, because it is a little bit more discreet. It's spaced out from the others. It's not in that cluster. So
they just pre-warned that west one. Another warning for it. Other west one, those 3 cells.
Oh, the Brazil one you're talking about? Yeah, they just continued the warnings for Brazil and the one down here near Marion.
Yeah.
Wait, Marion, Illinois. That's interesting. I don't know why. Oh, Marion County. Excuse me.
Yeah, not Marion.
I was about to say Marion has a bad history with tornadoes.
Yeah, Chicago's fine. If you're in Chicago, you'll be okay.
Any New Jersey's severe weather to come? Nope. New Jersey's plenty cold, and also you have very dry air locked in your area for most of the time, so very unlikely that we're going to see any severe weather in New Jersey until we get to the summer. Again, the reason why you're hearing all the sirens going off is just because we're getting a bunch of updates to our tornado warnings, so not all of the time doesn't mean that whenever we get a siren, there's a new tornado warning. It's just because they update these tornado warnings a lot. By the way, our hail core continues to become more impressive. Our hail spike is unbelievable now. We have likely a double hail spike here in the Linton, Indiana, Illinois, or oh my gosh, the Linton, Indiana area. You can kind of see it here, 2 separate hail spikes. That is a very impressive feat there. That likely means I would not be shocked if we see baseball-sized hail coming out of this storm. Now that probably sounds too, too high for me to say as far as the hail size is concerned, but I really do think that based off of the presentation with this on reflectivity, that this is likely producing hail. at least up to 2 inches in diameter, potentially even more. Um, I still think our vertically integrated liquid signature is behind. I don't know why this doesn't refresh as much or as frequently as reflectivity. It We've only been getting scans in like 13-minute increments, which is weird.
Yeah, they have their scans on
New severe thunderstorm warning. This is for Greencastle and Cloverdale, Indiana. This is for pocket change size hail and 60 mph winds. Again, this cluster of storms looked a lot less concerning to me, so I would not be surprised if our tornado threat with these storms dies down quickly. I will say, however, we do have a pretty wide open storm here in the Brooklyn and Mooresville area. This is on the south side of Indianapolis. Excuse me. But, yeah, that's what we got as of right now. So, not sure if Vince Welty is doing search and rescue or if he's going south. I'm pretty sure he's going south because this was very rural Illinois. I don't think that we had many structures that got impacted. But, yeah.
severe warning near Greenville for ping pong size hail, 6 mph wind gusts. That's one of those western ones. And they just extend another tornado warning as well.
Yeah, tornado warning continues for Jefferson County, Illinois. This is the storm that Storm Media is on. It also is developing a hail spike. I don't know what's with the hail spikes, but a lot of these storms like producing hail. I think it's just because our lapse rates are super steep, which is a key feature that leads to many hailstorms. But this is likely producing very large hail. Again, the warning itself is for quarter size. Would not be shocked if we saw slightly bigger. If we look at Storm Media stream, hopefully it can load for us here. And it doesn't want to. They had a really good shot of the full structure of the storm. New tornado warning. We are just talking about this one. I called it. This is for Brooklyn and Adams. This storm is the one that's in the south side of Indianapolis. Very wide open here. You can see a pretty incredible looking inflow notch. Again, all of that dry air, that is perfect. Because that means that you're having lots of warm, moist air getting pumped into the system. And then you can see with the hook echo, that also means that we have very strong RFD coming in on the backside, and again, that's causing spin and rotation to develop. So that's going to be going up through the Bethany and Brooklyn area. Take shelter now. But that warning goes all the way out to Young, Weiser, and Miller, and that is in the south side, the very south, outskirts of Indianapolis. Not what you want to see.
Yeah, I just want to say that hook echo is very, very impressive for what it is, especially with that inflow notch.
Yes, incredibly impressive hook echo there.
Wow, really looking at that, I didn't really look at that storm, but now seeing that hook echo, that is very impressive.
I briefly touched on that one. I was like, alright, that looks a little concerning, and then they warned. I was like, oh yeah, that's not good. And the reason why this could be a producer down the line is because it's out ahead of our cluster. It has a bunch of mergers to work with. It's pretty wide open, so it's gonna have the moisture and the kinematics it needs to work with. And then obviously the second storm we really need to be careful about is the one near Worthington. Continues to produce gorilla hail. Wow.
Yeah, that thing is insane.
Believe we have a new severe thunderstorm warning here. This is for areas south of Crawfordsville for Rochdale and Waveland, Indiana. Penny-sized hail and 60 mph winds expected. So, but if you're in the Indianapolis metro area, you're gonna want to get your final preparations done because you have a long way to go. You're gonna have your first two supercells coming in here that are that one is trying to produce tornadoes, and then you got the three on the backside of the cluster here. Um, but coming up next here, Bloomington, Indiana, you've got a very strong tornadic supercell coming your way, likely producing hail up to baseball size. And I believe that's just a update to our tornado warning. One of our tornado warnings, at least. Yeah.
Just updated that severe warning as well for that new tornado warning south of Indianapolis.
This will look from Storm Radar Media at the full updraft tier as well as the anvil of our supercell in central Illinois. Beautiful tilted updraft there. We can see some lightning going on very high up in the updraft, but also orange topped here. Just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
So our hook
The environment is definitely interesting as well for these storms.
Yeah,
I'd say it's definitely
it's relatively favorable, honestly, for more tornadic activity. So, our hook echo looks a lot more messy here on our Brooklyn storm. There we go.
Yeah.
New tornado warning. We just talked about this storm, and it now does include Bloomington, Clear Creek, and Ellettsville. This is the storm that continues to recycle and put down strong tornadoes. So this is a radar indicated rotation, but like I said, again, this is the storm that has a history of producing two strong tornadoes, but also is producing massive hail. So you need to get into your safe spot. If you are anywhere inside this tornado warning, again, this is a really dangerous situation. Also, Freddie McKinney, he's on the storm. It just looks black in the storm. It's unbelievable. I don't know if you're able to look at his stream right now, but it's remarkable. There's blue sky on the right side. On the left side, it is pitch black. That is insane.
Stream. Wow, that is an incredible
That is an incredible view. So that's what the storm looks like right now. The storm's coming into Bloomington. That is a mess of hail and tornadic rotation. And then on the right, you can see we have blue sky. So not only is this taking full advantage of the incredible instability that's continuing to feed the storm, but it's also popping off a massive hail core. But we now have a new tornado warning for our storm coming out through the St. Elmo and Laclede area in Illinois. This is for golf ball size hail, radar indicated rotation. We haven't talked about this storm a lot recently. It is still producing very large hail with a nice area of rotation, but they did end up warning the system. So once again, we are very concerned about these two storms that are coming up through central Illinois, and actually we have a third one. Currently doesn't have any warnings on it, but this is coming up towards the Effingham and Altamont area, an area that just got pounded by tornadic supercells, which is the same one, or the same couple cells that's moving through Indiana right now. What are you looking for on that green and red map? The rotation, the upper atmosphere. It's actually the rotation in the lower parts of the atmosphere. We're trying to see which areas are, at risk for getting a tornado or being impacted by a tornado. And so we look at where the reds and the greens meet to be able to identify rotation. Okay, a bunch of warnings just got updated, so I apologize that the siren's going off like crazy. If you guys want me to turn off the sirens, I can do that. For you guys, I just like having them on because that alerts me whenever there's a warning that's updated, issued, or if it gets upgraded or whatever. By the way, Haley, off topic, but the Euro just came to the GFS, so it looks more like,
really?
Yeah. So, going back to your question on the blizzard, I believe the Euro AI just had a complete shift west. So it's no longer a mist. It actually does bring lots of snow into the coastline, especially for New Jersey here. So, uh, oops. Sorry about that, guys. um,
Yeah.
don't know if we got a new tornado warning or not. A bunch of these are getting updated.
Yeah, they just put another severe warning out for
Oh, yeah, new severe thunderstorm warning
yeah.
for Indianapolis, Indiana here. The entire city is currently under a severe thunderstorm warning. Thankfully, this looks to be a relatively weak storm. Quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds expected. A bunch of our warnings again continue to get updated here. Golf ball-size hail on our storm riding I-70. And then our Bloomington storm is still radar indicated here. It looks like it's actually becoming outflow dominant, which would be great. There's still very strong rotation though near Salisbury. I'm actually quite concerned about that. So I'll take back what I said. This is actually still a very concerning storm as far as a tornadic standpoint is concerned. Still a incredibly dangerous hail spike. You'll notice the chasers are actually staying outside of the storm, except Tornado Page is just going right in there. Okay, so the reason why they're staying outside is because the road network is awful. You just have a bunch of winding and twisting roads here. It's not going to carry you well. So I think as long as they just stay on the main roads, should be fine. So we no longer have a tornado warning. Our storm down here near Johnsonville, Illinois. This has now the tornado possible tag on it. And then tornado warning continues for Morgan County in Indiana until 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I mean, if you look at the far away radars, the Bloomington storm, it just looks insane on velocities, so there's no doubt that this is still cranking hard. And gate-to-gate shear is, it's pretty incredible. Again, you have a pixel here of 99 miles per hour against 15, so, I mean, gate-to-gate shear is well over 100 miles per hour. This is still a legitimate tornado producing storm here. Just the reflectivity presentation looks a little bit less concerning, and that's good because again, this is getting ready to move right into the Bloomington area. And if this does end up wrapping up again, I feel like what they might do is end up issuing a PDS radar indicated, just because the city of Bloomington is very large compared to the rest of the area, and when you have a dangerous storm like this, you want to, again, take every precaution, so.
Sorry, I was going to jump in here. So I had some people asking me about Cincinnati, Columbus, Ohio. So yeah, by the time the storms reach you guys, they should relatively be weak. Unless you're in the northern part of Cincinnati, I'd say maybe you might catch a little bit of a thunderstorms, obviously. But for Columbus, I think generally by the time the line reaches you, I think you should be okay for especially tornadic potential. I think that should be pretty low by the time it reaches over there. That goes for really anybody, just Cincinnati and east of that. So.
Oh, that's crazy. What are your opinion on the AI models? Do you like them? Do you think they're good? I think they're okay. Again, they're not the greatest, but I like the idea of the AI models. But if you want just like the latest on the European AI, in 24-hour increments, it has a ton of snow on the East Coast here. So I think they still aren't the greatest of models, but they're definitely not awful. I'll say that. yeah, GFS AI also does take a little bit farther west. So, I don't know, a lot of information still we need to kind of crank out, but yeah.
I'm so excited to watch that, see what it does. I just really hope we don't get snow again.
I know. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, consider leaving a donation. Again, we are raising money so I can buy myself my own computer. That way, I can go live pretty much for any event possible. So that would be that'd be great. But yeah, all donations are appreciated.
For the people wondering who's speaking, so yes, this is Mr. Storm WX. He's live on YouTube. Obviously, if you're here, I'm live on TikTok. But after the stream or during, if you want to go drop him a sub, while he's also live on YouTube under Mr. Storm, so you should go drop him a sub as well.
Go follow Haley's TikTok. She's the one that's in the stream. What's your or thing?
Haley WX.
Yeah, so just follow Haley WX on TikTok. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about their location, feel free to let me know. But also do consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It's free, you can always change your mind. Alright.
I can have these locations in Ohio. I know a lot of you guys are asking. Googling some right now, so I can. Okay, yeah, so what I would say again is, for the people, because I know we have a lot of people that are in Ohio right now asking me about this, I'd say Cincinnati and East, your general worry should not be tornadic. I feel like by the time these cells reach there, they will not be in the environment where they're going to be able to produce anything strong. It's definitely to watch, cells and storms, they can be erratic. So, but I definitely think that if you're beyond this and east, I think that you should be okay. Obviously, we're going to keep streaming for a while, so by the time this line reaches there, I probably still will be live anyways. Yes, we do have a few tornado warnings active at the moment. So yeah, this is just for the people, because I know we have a lot of people that are wondering about that.
We still do a very tight rotation here. For areas east of Charbonnier in Illinois. I don't know if I read that right. Golf ball size hail and radar indicator rotation. So, like I've been saying again, we look for the greens to meet the reds, and that's what we look for rotation, and that's certainly there. So definitely need to watch out for that. This is south of I-70. It looks like these two cells are going to merge here. The one also coming out through Edgewood and Laclede. So we'll see how that plays out. Again, not sure how they're going to interact. And also, we're hoping that our storm approaching Bloomington goes outflow dominant. It's going to continue to produce huge hail as it enters the city. But we're hoping that the tornado threat dies down because, again, that's the most concerning part. And it's still there. We still do have very strong rotation. Again, it's kind of hard to see because we do have a lot of contamination in our radar, but it's definitely there. So strong rotation continues here. Again, definitely worth having the tornado warning. Alright, they just condensed it. So that's what sounded the alarms there again. Okay, now my Epic pen works. That's good.
So there's not a lot of people that are, at least that I'm on Weatherwise right now, because it's very easy for, people tuning in for the stream to understand. Weatherwise is pretty simple. So they don't really have many chasers that are on it, though, but I don't think anything, is majorly on the ground right now. There's no reports. If obviously if this does, get strong, we do think this is, going to go on the ground, or it does, or whatever, I will try and find some videos of it, after that happens, but right now, that obviously this threat is here for this Bloomington storm, but it's not immediate right now. But we're definitely watching it, keeping an eye on it. It is tornado warned, so radar indicated, though, it's not observed.
Yep.
We have someone from Bloomington, Indiana, in my chat right now.
A lot of
So
footage.
yeah, definitely, it definitely would get in your, or have, be in your safe place. If you're in Bloomington, with this cell particularly, it's pretty strong.
Yes. The updated one of the warnings. Still nothing on the ground here. Honestly, things don't look too crazy right now, which is good. A lot of footage coming in of our tornado in Illinois. A couple tornadoes we had.
Yeah, that footage, I was looking at some of those footage, and yeah, Larry, I would definitely let your family know, and stay safe. Under this is a pretty strong cell, but it's not immediate. It's not like I'm just saying, oh, this thing is on the ground. Like, it's still radar indicated. It's there's a lot of contamination on this radar, so yeah.
What's up, Weston? In your opinion, what's better season to cast, severe weather or snowstorms or the tropics? If you're talking about like the easiest, I'd say the very easiest is probably the tropics. Now that's obviously a hard question. But yeah. We got Davis and Jesse in my chat. They're hating on you, Haley.
Oh, okay. I mean, well, the contamination on this radar is just terrible. Like, it really makes this look so much worse than it actually is, especially on velocity. If you look at velocity on the Bloomington cell, like, it looks terrible, but it's just contamination.
There's certainly some strong rotation there. But yeah, I don't think that we have, again, 107 going against 20 or whatever. Bunch of people just joined the stream. If you're new here, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Also consider leaving a donation. What's up, Weston? What's up, Liminal Realities? And Jesse, Davis, Parker, and Andrew. Oh yeah, big congrats to Davis for intercepting his first tornado ever. That is awesome work. Again, literally went on a hour-long storm chase and bagged a sweet tornado, so that's awesome. But yeah, we do likely have some strong rotation coming into the Bloomington area. Now, is it this strong? Probably not. I think because of that is, if this is a hail spike, then that's the entire reason why we see super strong rotation on radar. Very interesting to see what this storm does. Again, I am a little concerned here for Bloomington because this is going to go right over the city, and obviously I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's that strong. Though. Like, it's definitely strong, but what's shown on velocity, I don't think that's the actual value of the rotation. Hopefully the next few scans clear up a little bit, but...
Right. Still just an absolutely mean hail core. I will say it is looking a lot less impressive than it was a couple scans ago. Oh boy, that's not good. We now have a tornado on the ground, and it's going right for Bloomington, Indiana. So this is a confirmed tornado going right for Bloomington, Indiana. If you are in this area, you need to get to your safe spot right away. This is a tornado in progress. Very damaging tornado. This is really not good. Emergency management confirmed tornado. This is a tornado on the ground doing damage. Wow.
I'm gonna message Larry. He was just in the chat in Bloomington, so I'm gonna let him know that he should be getting to his safe space immediately.
Yeah, if you're Larry, if you're still in the chat and you can hear us, and you got a tornado coming your way, so you really want to make sure that you're getting into your safe spot. Unfortunately, this looks pretty strong here if those velocities are right. Again, somewhere in this mess of either contamination or actual velocities, we do have some very strong rotation and a tornado in progress. Um, I've been telling you guys, this storm keeps recycling, keeps dropping large and dangerous tornadoes, so this is why we should be concerned about this storm as it works its way into the Bloomington area. Right now, the tornado is currently over Hendricksville, and it's going out towards the Kirby and Hunter Switch area, and eventually it's going to go right into Bloomington. Again, this is a really, really dangerous situation here. Freddy's on it right now. I don't know if he can see it. I think he's just got a lot of trees in the way. Yeah, no, he's super far outside of it. Oh, no, he's way outside of it. He's all the way in Worthington.
Yeah, just to remind for everybody, I know we have a lot of people joining right now. This tornado is observed that is on the ground. So this is no longer radar indicated. This tornado is going straight towards Bloomington. It is on the ground. It is confirmed by someone that this tornado is on the ground. It was observed. So if you're in any of the areas under this tornado warning, you need to be in your safe place right now. You need to be in your safe place.
Yeah, it's really starting to wrap up on reflectivity, which, oh my gosh, yeah, look at velocities. This is not good.
Yeah.
This is a really, really, really dangerous situation for Bloomington, Indiana. If you're in this area, you gotta get to your safe spot right now. We have a strong tornado coming into the city. Everything is lining up. It's just not good. So if you know anyone in this area, please do give them a call. Make sure that they're aware of the situation. Again, we got 11 people in here. I know we can make a difference with just 11 people. Also, Haley's got a live chat, so.
And, so actually there also is a university in Bloomington that is also straight in the path of this, which is not good.
Yeah.
It is a school day.
So they updated the tornado warning. This is not PDS yet, I believe. They've got to reissue one, though, for the rest of Bloomington, because this is likely going to be a long-tracking tornado. The velocity signature is what concerns me the most, I think. So
this definitely looks strong. Definitely looks like a strong rotation. I'm just very concerned about there literally is a university straight north in Bloomington.
So
this tornado is moving straight towards.
Areas in the path of this tornado. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is not good. Highland Village, Hunter Switch, and it's gonna go right through Bloomington, but this is a incredibly dangerous situation. Okay, it might be PDS now.
Yeah, I think it's on PDS. It's not showing up yet, but I think it did just go PDS. My GR2 is showing it as PDS.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Is it? Because I don't have it as PDS on here. Oh my gosh, look at velocities right now.
Let me make sure, but it looks like it's showing it.
So, again, if you're just tuning in, we have a very dangerous tornado coming into Bloomington, Indiana. This is a strong tornado, potentially an intense tornado. Incredibly tight velocities. Again, as soon as this wrapped up, we saw again, the confirmation this is on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. PDS. It's gone PDS.
Okay, so this is now a PDS tornado. I don't have it on Omega. Okay, there's the new warning. I'm sure this is PDS.
Yeah, Larry, you need to get to the center of your house.
This
right
is
now. I know you're in the chat.
This is a PDS tornado warning, a particularly dangerous situation. You're in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. You need to get into your safe spot right now. If you are in Bloomington, Indiana, this can't go any other way. This is going to go right into Bloomington. I don't see how this goes south or north of Bloomington. This is going to go right into Bloomington. It may end up going just north Like it may end up impacting only the north side, but you have to get to your shelter. This is likely a large tornado too. You can see that the velocity couplet is it continues to get worse and worse. I'm very, very concerned for this area. Um, if you know any friends, family, anybody, relatives, you need to make sure that they know what's going on here. Again, this new warning here is a PDS tornado warning, so this is a particularly dangerous situation. Considerable damage is possible, so mobile homes will be completely destroyed. You can't survive that in a mobile home.
Yeah, this is
very bad.
I mean, especially for this, like, there is so many people in this area, especially because we literally have the Indiana University is it under this PDS. So we have a very strong tornado moving towards this town. Lots of people. So if you're, Larry, again, if you're still in here, you need to, I know you don't have a basement, you need to get to the center of your house. This is a strong tornado that was confirmed on the ground. It is strong coming straight from Bloomington and all these small towns around it. You need to get in your safe place. If you don't have a basement, get to the center point of your house, the center room or a room without windows. You need to get there now. This is a very dangerous situation. We have a strong tornado on the ground right now.
Yeah. So, if you're in Bloomington right now, very dangerous tornado. If we look at the latest velocity scan, it looks a lot less concerning now. I'm a little skeptical because it's in one scan where we just went from incredible velocities to nothing. So, again, we'll have to see what the scan after this looks like. But, again, we're just praying that as this does go into Bloomington, it weakens out. But, unfortunately, it looks like this is going to go towards the center of Bloomington rather than the north side. If you look at the last couple scans, it's taking more of a turn there. So, yes, the latest scan looks a little bit less impressive, but you still have gate-to-gate shear of well over 100 miles per hour. And, again, this is going right through Bloomington. Not good.
Have a debris
Oh, yeah.
as well.
Big-time debris signature. Oh, my gosh. So, we now have a CC drop as well. Again, this is what we look for with the CC drop is higher values concentrated in a kind of circled area, and this is exactly what we look for. The next scan still has it there. Keep in mind there's a lot of contamination, but the next scan is a little bit lighter on the CC drop. However, it's definitely there. So this is, you can tell that it's doing damage off of radar. The radar is depicting the damage here that's being lofted into the air. Lots of debris there, but this here debris signature, and it's just going to go right into Bloomington. And again, Indiana University is unfortunately in the direct path of this tornado. So if you're in the area, if you know anyone in the area, please do give them a call. But especially if you yourself, if you're in the area, you have to get into your safe spot. Again, that's a basement, the lowest level of your home. Get away from windows. Give yourself a blanket, pillow, whatever you can do to protect your life. Because, again, this is a very unfortunate situation.
And again, if you don't have a basement, get the center room in your house. The closest to the middle of your house, the better, the safer you will be. Don't have a basement or any room without windows. But this is a pretty strong tornado that is on the ground coming towards Bloomington right now.
We do have a new tornado warning. We'll get to this very quickly, but a new tornado warning here for Watson, Illinois. This is south of Effingham, going up I-55 near Edgewood and Gilmore. This is one of the storms we were talking about that's very discreet on the back end of the event here. This still has to merge with the cell in front of it, but it did get a new tornado warning there. Looks like Freddy's stream cut out. He might have just ended it. Let me see if I can change this.
Just gonna cut in here while you're doing that. Just keep in mind, this is also nighttime, so this is a nocturnal tornado.
Yes.
So if you're in this area and you think you'll be fine because you can't see it, it's nocturnal, it's nighttime. It's gonna be hard to see this tornado. It's still there. So please make sure to get in your safe space. Even if you can't see the tornado, it is still there. It is still coming. So if you're in this area of Bloomington or anywhere near it, you need to get to your safe place now.
Alright, we're changing the stream to John because Freddy ended his live stream. He fell behind the storm. I think he's just calling it for the day. So, we now have John McKinney, who's, I believe, closer to the storm, actually. Closer to the tornado. That's currently in progress here. Alright,
It
hopefully...
definitely seems to have weakened a little bit. Not as, like, it's still pretty strong, but it definitely seems to have weakened a little bit.
Oh my gosh, yeah, reflectivity presentation is just... I'm speechless. That is...
Yeah.
That's a incredible hook echo. I don't know if you guys can see this well, but, you can see our velocities are going right through Bloomington. I mean, it can't go any worse direction. Our CC drop, again, it's very hard to tell. I mean, perhaps it's not there, but just based off of reflectivity, just gosh. I'm gonna pull up.
It definitely seems to be a weakening here. But that doesn't mean it can recycle and re-strengthen. So we have to. This cell has produced so many structures. We have to keep an eye on it. Even though this tornado seems to be a maybe lifting, it's definitely weakening for sure from what I can see. On my main monitor, I do have weatherwise open because it's very easy for you guys to understand. But I have a more complex radar opened on my right with a bunch more values, and definitely seems to be weakening a little bit. But that does not mean this thing cannot, it still can recycle and re-strengthen, so we're definitely going to keep watching this.
If you are tuning in from the Indiana University college here, the tornado is going to be hitting the university right now. So, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it's definitely not good at all. Velocity is definitely weakening now. It's definitely weakening.
Yeah, the velocity couplet looks a lot less impressive, but our reflectivity presentation is awfully concerning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up scope here, just see if we can see any information better on scope that we can't see on Omega. Weakening, that still looks like an absolute unit. The reason why we have suspected that it's weakening is because of velocities being a lot weaker. Now, I wouldn't really buy that just because of reflectivity. If we see the reflectivity presentation go down, then obviously we'll know that it's weakening. But, I mean, this is what I'm talking about too, Parker. I mean, this is off of radar scope here. I mean, just look at that cinnamon bun, but like on radar, like that is actually incredible. And to see that over a city is gut wrenching.
Not good. Yeah, it's not good at all.
You never want to see that. Gosh.
I mean, this storm has been very, very impressive of what it's produced so far. It's remained strong. It's recycled. So I definitely think we need to watch this storm very closely, even with this now. And then after, once this tornado cycles, we need to keep watching it. Because I think the cell it's still very strong. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen what it's done before, what it did before. And now we're seeing what it's doing now right over a town. So this is definitely something we need to watch.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that since it touched down, it's definitely gotten, it's looked weaker on velocities, but it's wrapping up just in a incredible way in on reflectivity gear. So hopefully it's recycling, and again, that might have just spared a disaster. There is still a very high chance that this is still a damaging large tornado. But I think that we might have escaped the worst case scenario because it looked like the tornado itself either weakened dramatically as it moved into Bloomington, and hopefully, again, not sure at all, but hopefully it somehow lifted. Again, right now the tornado, if it's still on the ground, it's going right through the Indiana University of Bloomington here.
I definitely think that when we're going to see damage, I definitely think on the outskirts of Bloomington is definitely where we're going to see some damage. It seemed very, very strong when it was moving over, just west of Bloomington. So, the outskirts of the communities of the city, I definitely think we're going to see some damage from what I saw so far.
We still have a PDS tornado warning in effect, so again, this is still observed and everything. For New Unionville and the Dolan area. Our warning on the back end of this is going to expire in 2 minutes. But yeah, you just don't want to see that ever. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that on scope.
So back to the tornado warning.
Okay, this is no longer a PDS tornado warning. It's still observed, but this is no longer PDS, so that's very good. That means that they've seen that this is weakening out, and also it's going to be moving into a much less populated area shortly. So, tornado warning remains in effect here. This is still an observed tornado warning, however, it is no longer PDS. We no longer have a PDS tornado warning in effect. And then we did just get our severe warning to move through the south side of Indianapolis. Still talking about penny-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds with that warning. Oh, and we didn't talk about this one yet. We have a tornado warning all the way in the Beardstown, Illinois area. This is in Rushville. Tornado warning currently in effect off of this severe warning storm. Quarter-sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. And we look at velocities, there's definitely some rotation there, nothing too concerning though, so we'll have to watch that. It's moving into a very poor environment, so I'm not super concerned for that storm. 2 areas of rotation developing on separate storms here, south of I-70. This is the same area that was impacted by the cluster of tornadic supercells earlier this evening, and you got a second round of supercells moving through. You've got this big hailer here that's been rotating for quite a while, and this new storm that is also rotating and is also producing very large hail. So, a lot going on right now.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna check in with Larry and see if he's okay.
Yeah, hopefully Larry's alright. Again, just prayers for everyone who was impacted on the west side of Bloomington, Indiana. I wonder if Ryan Scholl is doing search and rescue.
Damage down there, dude.
Right now.
Oh my gosh. Ryan Scholl said he sees bad damage.
On Bloomington?
Yeah. There's damage in Bloomington.
Yeah, definitely. I really think south of the city, where we've seen it strengthen, southwest of the city, it definitely looked like when the CC dropped and that couplet strengthened just for that split second before we seen it kind of start to level off as it moved northeast into Bloomington. I definitely think on the southwest side of Bloomington we're going to see bad damage. With how strong that was when it moved over, I think we're going to see bad damage there.
I think the storm is just recycling now, and our tornado likely lifted because velocities are very broad right now. So, I don't think we have a tornado on the ground anymore. Again, the warning is still observed, so you gotta stay in your safe spot if you're in Unionville. That's the 3rd strong tornado from this one cell that we've seen in the past 4 hours. Just awful.
Larry is okay.
Let's see. Larry's okay? That's great.
Yeah, he's good. He just said it weakened by the time I guess it passed them, so.
Yeah, it looks like just before it cored the city, it weakened.
It weakened. Yeah,
It
that
literally recycled, and that saved dozens of lives, likely.
for sure.
That
I'm
was
so
a
glad that played
strong.
out
That
that
was a
way.
strong to violent tornado going into a huge city, and it recycled. That was a gift from God. That was insane.
Seriously, that could have ended really, really bad
That
with
could
how
have
strong that tornado was on the outskirts of the city.
that could have
That
gone
thing literally
in a
like exploded
bad
with
way.
strength.
Yeah.
That could have been really bad.
Alright, I'm turning Ryan Schul's stream on my separate monitor. I want to see what he's looking at in terms of damage. Um. Okay, right now he's driving through Bloomington. I think. I don't see any damage that's notable on the stream other than a bunch of leaves and twigs, branches. There's definitely some damage in the road, but there's nothing like crazy bad.
Yeah, from what I can see too, but it's also really dark, so we can't really see the house. But
They updated the warning. It's still observed, so supposedly we still have a tornado on the ground here. And by the way, we now have a confirmed tornado south of Effingham, Illinois. If you're in Watson, Illinois, we now have a tornado in progress, also near Edgewood. This is not good. This is an area that already got hit by a tornado today. Damaging tornado on the ground here. Weather spotters confirmed tornado. So this is a confirmed tornado on the ground doing damage in the Edgewood and Mason area. If we look at our correlation coefficient, you can't really see a CC drop, but that is a tornado in progress. Gosh, that's not good. And by the way, our storm just to the east of there is also rotating very rapidly here. And there we go. There's the tornado warning for the new storm. We just talked about this one we were looking at. This is the storm I literally seconds ago was just talking about, and I think we've got trees down, blocking the road here on West Doyle Avenue in Bloomington. We now have some pretty serious damage. Yeah, that's a tree down. So the home around here looks like it has power, but we have trees down on the road, so the tornado definitely came through here.
And these definitely seem like lower end built houses that, I can see from Ryan Scholl. So it's, if this tornado especially moved through here, like, obviously I don't know exactly, because I haven't seen, like, crazy damage yet of houses, but if it did move to this area, it could have been really bad with how these houses are built. Obviously these are single-story, lower-end houses, so...
The Weather Channel is live, showing a live feed from Charles Peak, and there are trees down where he's at. So right now, we can confirm that there is a lot of tree damage. We now have power flashes confirmed. Again, that's not from right now, but moments ago we had power flashes in Bloomington. No doubt that we had a tornado out there. Our warning is still observed here for Needmore and Unionville, so you gotta still take this as seriously as it was moving into Bloomington. It still looks quite significant on reflectivity, so I wouldn't let your guard down if I were you guys, if you're east of Bloomington. But we now have a 70-mile-per-hour wind gust report here from an ASOS weather station in the Bloomington-Monroe County Airport. New large tornado warning goes all the way out towards Nineveh and Columbus. Finally, is radar indicated, so I believe that means that our tornado has likely lifted. This is a very precautionary tornado warning. Again, they extend it far out because they know this is going to continue to rotate as it recycles here, and it's going to do the same thing again. It's going to likely recycle, and unfortunately, likely will have the opportunity to produce another tornado, perhaps another strong tornado. Let me check back in on our live chat here. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, John McKinney, for the stream raid.
Oh, John McKinney.
Hey, thank you so much, John. I appreciate that. I believe that means your stream is cut out. Hopefully you don't have anything embarrassing up there. Oh, it's my own stream. Okay, that's not bad. Um, well, welcome in John's stream. I hope you guys are doing well out there, staying safe. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe button. But again, we are currently in the midst of a very serious situation here. Again, we just saw a incredibly dangerous tornado go right through the Bloomington, Indiana area. Since then, it likely has lifted here.
Yes,
So yeah.
You should be good. Where you are. Yeah.
We got 50 people in here. If you know anyone in the path of these storms, please do send them this stream. We need to make sure that everyone is aware of the ongoing situation. Again, this is causing a lot of problems, so. Well, what happens is whenever a streamer or whenever a chaser ends a stream, when I have it in like the corner, Lisa, it always goes to like a recommended video, and it's gotten to very weird things. I once had a chaser who ended their stream. I was unaware of that, and it played an entire baseball game highlight video, and I was unaware of the thing that was happening the entire time. So that's embarrassing. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna continue to watch as the storm moves into the Nashville and Columbus area out here in Indiana. Again, the storm continues to recycle and continues to produce. What's up, Dylan? Good to see you in here. Any tornadoes? Well, we just had a very strong tornado rip through the west side of Bloomington, Indiana, moments ago. Again, this was a very strong tornado. Likely caused some pretty serious damage. So yeah. But
I have my friends open on the side here who also talking about it, and apparently they're reading about there's being reported people that are trapped inside of homes in Bloomington.
Oh, so. Wow. Okay, yeah, so we are getting reports now of serious damage in Bloomington.
I mean, again, as we seen from Ryan's social, I know you guys didn't see, but it definitely seemed like these are lower end built houses. So tornadoes can be especially catastrophic when you don't have these well built houses. And it can make it much worse when you have lower built houses to a tornado, or even we had a strong tornado to these lower end houses. It's not good. It's not a good mix. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of reports of people saying that people are trapped in houses in Bloomington.
That's really not good. So we now have reports of people being trapped in houses in Bloomington, Indiana. Again, the city that was just hit by a very dangerous tornado, very large tornado. Oh yeah, all the chats here are saying that we now have a bunch of people trapped in houses. I don't know who's reporting that. It's probably Ryan Scholl, because he was the one that was witnessing damage there. Some people trapped, and some people got hit. Oh my gosh, there are live wires on the ground. Oh my gosh, that's incredibly dangerous. So, once again, we have reports of people trapped in homes that were damaged by this tornado that went through the Bloomington, Indiana area. Again, since the tornado is likely lifted, but I think a lot of chasers are going to be doing search and rescue throughout the night, because unfortunately that was a very strong tornado in quite the populated area. So, yeah. I don't know whose son is in the hospital, but I feel bad. I'm very sorry about that. I'll keep him and his family in my prayers. That's awful. You never want to see that. But yeah, I really do appreciate the raid. If Papa John is in here.
Trying to wait for anything to come across my Twitter feed.
Hopefully Sonya's in here.
Sonya.
Any word on the wind speed? Unclear. If we're talking in terms of damage, this was likely a very high-end tornado. I would say this is definitely a strong tornado, so definitely winds of over 100 miles per hour. Now, obviously, we don't know much yet just because this just happened, but estimated by radar, again, Gate shear was well over 100 miles per hour, so... Oh, John's son? Oh, okay. Well, if you're in here, John, I really do apologize for for all of the troubles with that. But yeah, hoping for the best here. Gonna keep him in my prayers. That's awful. But once again,
This is Indiana.
Yes,
Sorry.
this is
Yeah,
Indiana, Illinois.
Indiana.
We gotta keep in mind though, we still do have a tornado in progress here. South of Watson, Illinois. And we do have, again, another area of rotation. This tornado warning coming up towards the Winter Road area and Latona. Probably a, lower end, storm here as far as tornadic activity is concerned, but certainly do need to watch out for it. But again, the storm off to its west, at least, is producing a tornado, possibly a brief tornado touchdown. Not sure if it's still on the ground, or not. Again, we're gonna have to continue to watch radar here, but yeah. So, again, the current situation stands at this. Again, we have a couple tornado warnings out here into the Nashville and Columbus, Indiana area. Again, as we have this dominant supercell that continues to produce tornadoes. It's moving into the area.
Vince, can I cut in for a second?
Yes. Go ahead.
For someone in my chat, so where are you saying? Because he's saying, someone's saying that they can see something on the ground, but I'm not sure where they are and how credible this is.
Oh, are they
in the Nashville area?
Okay. Are they chasing or what?
Not sure. Cole, if you can clarify a little information on that.
By the way, our tornado warning, which again was just observed here south of Watson, it is now radar indicated, so we no longer have a tornado in progress out here. Both these storms remain tornado warned. Again, strong rotation out there, but thankfully, again, it looks like we don't have a tornado in progress out there. Going back to our storm out here towards Astoria, Illinois, this is currently warned for quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds, and it also does have a tornado warning on it. We were looking at this storm a little bit earlier once it got tornado warned. Since then, the rotation has weakened significantly, so not super worried about that, but according to someone in Haley's chat, not sure if it's a credible source, but they say that they see something on the Nashville storm here. Again, this is south of Sweetwater Lake. This storm is the one that produced the very strong tornado in the Bloomington. I don't know why my brain told me to say Bloomfield.
Okay, so Cole, if you're not lying and you're not trolling, saying that, obviously I don't know how credible this is, but if you haven't, you need to either call your local National Weather Service or you need to call 911 and tell them, because it's right now the warning is under radar indicated. You need to let them know that you did see something touching down, so this can be relayed to the rest of the people. If you did see something, you need to call the National Weather Service or 911 and tell them that you did see it and where you saw it from.
Let me know in chat how Haley's audio is, by the way. New severe thunderstorm warning here for Olney and the Calhoun, Parkersburg, Sumner area here, Sumner in Illinois. This does have the tornado possible tag on it, but with this storm we were expecting 60-mile-per-hour winds and pocket change size hail. Let's see, Storm Radar Media Live, because we could change to them. I do want to take a look here at our storm map here towards Greenfield. Indiana, and New Palestine. This is actually starting to wrap up in a very significant way. If we look at velocities, there is actually some weak rotation out there, so I would not be shocked if this does end up getting a severe thunderstorm warning with the tornado possible tag. So we'll see with that. But again, unfortunately, it looks like we have some serious and significant damage in Bloomington, Indiana. Alright, so what was I going to look at? Oh, yes, Storm Intermedia. Oh, they are live. Okay, so I think we're going to do that.
Wow, yeah, that storm in New Palestine is definitely looking, that hook. It's interesting. Definitely not like the one we seen earlier in Bloomington, but, yeah, we definitely I think we gotta watch this storm in the next few scans to see what this does.
Alright,
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay. Alright. Storm Runner Media. Alright. So now we got Storm Runner Media. That's Ben and I think Garrett's out there with them. Hopefully, I don't know if DL's chasing with them still, but anyways, again, this is the storm that we're going to unfortunately have to continue watching. Again, sitting over in Nashville, Indiana right now, continues to produce numerous strong tornadoes here. Again, it's really just not stopping. So unfortunately, again, it appears that we do have some very very serious damage in the Bloomington area. So, again, that's not what we want to see. Check Wheeler, Indiana. Alright, let's look that up. Wheeler. Alright, we have someone in the chat asking for Wheeler, Indiana. Alright, so if you're out here in Wheeler, let's see where you're at. Okay, you're all the way out there into, like, extreme northwest Indiana. You're gonna be fine. There's a chance that you do get some wintry precipitation. I don't know if you're gonna be getting any snow on the backside, but you're fine severe otherwise. All of the activity is happening in southern Indiana. So if you're in Wheeler, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, that goes to the rest of the Chicago area. I know we have a lot of people from Chicago, at least, that have been in my chat. If you're in the Chicago area, you're gonna be fine. You're very, very north of everything, so.
New severe thunderstorm warning here for Greenfield and Knightstown. This is the storm I was talking about earlier. So they did not add the tornado possible tag, but they still did warn this. So this is now a severe thunderstorm warning for Greenfield and Knightstown. 60-mile-per-hour winds and pocket change size hail. Oh, Newton, Indiana. You live in Arizona? Oh, okay. Alright, let's look at Newton. I feel like I should know where Newton is. Okay, so Newton, Indiana, you are also pretty far up north, so you're not going to get any severe weather. So you're going to be fine. Maybe some rain showers, maybe some maybe a rumble of thunder or two. But
Yeah, that goes for also the person that asked about Anderson, Indiana. Same thing for that. Might get a little thunder, but you should be okay.
I'm tracking this on WeatherWise right now. Yeah, WeatherWise is a pretty good app. This is Radar Mega, not sponsored, but available for iOS and Android. It's very nice. Tool to use. Alright, so our tornado warning continues here for Columbus, Indiana. If you're in Nineveh, Columbus, Clarksville, or Nashville, this is that dangerous storm we were talking about. This is coming up into that area. Broad rotation continues again. Hopefully, this is going to finally end its producing stage again. It's been producing for hours now. Just been producing, recycling. It's been an endless cycle. But if you're new here, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. We do this every day whenever we have severe weather, winter weather, tropical weather, so hurricanes, tornadoes, anything. But make sure you hit the like, subscribe button, and also consider leaving a donation, as I am trying to save up for my own computer. So again, donations are not required, but are greatly appreciated. So there's a new tornado warning here for Wheeler, Elliottstown, and Latona in Illinois here. This is for quarter-size hail and radar indicator rotation, but it's definitely coming up through here. Very tight and relatively strong rotation, so obviously just watch out for that. Ryan Shoal right now has a bunch of power lines down. Looks like the road is blocked here. Yeah, power poles are down. Power poles are snapped. Wow. That's, not good at all.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, there's a lot of power lines down, a lot of power poles on Ryan's stream.
Yeah. Bloomington Cell was a classic example of mature supercell in a low instability regime. It was able to persist with strong shear and latch onto the thermal boundary. I mean, that was a remarkable amount of tornadoes that we saw, and most of them were strong.
Mm-hmm.
So, not good stuff. This new tornado warning storm is actually going south of Davis. I don't think he's chasing it, though, because it's super dark out there. He doesn't want to mess with that.
I wouldn't either mess with that. Nocturnal chasing is something sketchy.
Very dangerous, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that the disaster management staff will let me in there if there are roadblocks, because the vehicle has features that American cars don't have. It weighs as much as a tank and 6x6 drive. Wow. Never heard of that before.
What car?
How can I apply to be a mod? Right now, we have enough mods on this channel. If we do end up getting, like, a ridiculous amount of subscribers and, you know, we end up seeing incredible viewership every stream, that's when we're going to start to need more mods. Right now, we're sitting at, again, a healthy number of subscribers, but for now, I've got about, like, 25 mods, and I don't even have, like, an application system or whatever. Like, literally right now, if you're a long-time viewer of the channel and you're helpful with dictating chat, then I'll make you a mod. But again, right now the mod situation is pretty much under control. But like I said, eventually if the channel does get to a higher amount of viewers and subscribers, we'll start to you know, take in more mods. Man Overland 6x6 Cambio. Have you ever heard of that, Haley?
I'm gonna look it up because I feel like it sounds familiar, but I don't want to say I know what it is. But I feel like I might. Oh, yeah, that's pretty serious.
You seem kind
You
of
should look it up.
shocked. I'll be
I mean,
looking
it's
that up.
pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Wow.
We don't have those here. Just update that severe warning on the green. Wow, that Greenfield hook is starting to.
Oh yeah, and we do actually have some strong, or not strong, but broad rotation developing here. So that's the hook echo that we were watching earlier. This is coming up towards the Westland area. In the Morristown area. Again, the storm isn't super strong, but if it's coming up towards Knightstown, again, you guys should be on your toes. With this storm, looks like it could end up trying to rotate a little bit harder here in the next couple hours. But yeah, I think Ryan Scholl right now is ending his chase, doing search and rescue. If he can even find any damage he can access, because right now he's the road he's on is currently blocked by snapped power lines. Not sure if that's just wind driven or if that's because we have trees falling on them, but again, really serious damage in Bloomington for everyone involved. Not what you want to see at all. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Bloomington. I definitely know we had some. There was definitely some damage. We did see like power lines and stuff down. I'm not sure about anything else yet. I'm looking. I'm waiting to see anything come across my Twitter feed to see. But no, nothing's gonna hit New Jersey from this.
I can't believe Davis saw his first tornado yet. That's actually unbelievable. I mean, I knew he was excited about his first chase. Figured it was a pretty good setup. I mean, it's right on his doorstep, and he was only like a couple miles out of the 10 hatch, and literally all he had to do was drive like 30 minutes south, and he bagged his first tornado. So, pretty cool stuff. I'm just scouting the internet here for possible photos and videos of damage in the Bloomington area. I'm just very concerned about what we heard with the people trapped in homes, because I did check a lot of chasers, different chasers. Their stream chat says that there was damage. Okay, so new information coming out of Crawford County. Authorities have confirmed at least 2 houses were destroyed by the tornado earlier this afternoon. And this was in Illinois. Oh my gosh, that is really awful damage. So
I have someone saying that they're on the south side of Bloomington and they caught the edge of it, but not damage.
Okay,
so,
that's good.
Seems pretty condensed. Did you find anything for damage? Like, did you find any videos or pictures?
So, I found a photo. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
I found
that one tornado warned again.
Which one is it?
The Columbus cell, the one that just went over Bloomington. It just went, or they at least they updated it.
They updated the warning, yeah. So I have a video of the Bloomington tornado. This was a large cone in this video.
Send it to me.
I reposted on Twitter.
Okay.
By the way, we did just get a new tornado warning. This includes Newton and Hunt City, Illinois, as well as Rose Hill and Yale. Keep in mind, this was the exact same area that was impacted by a tornado earlier today. So this is a very weary kind of area here. But you got strong rotation coming up through this area, so make sure you're getting in your safe spot as this is getting ready to cross Highway 130. But in this video, we have a very large cone tornado in the Bloomington storm, and then we have a house completely destroyed in Crawford County, Illinois, which is in this general area, I believe.
my gosh. Yeah, I'll show this video on stream here. Just look at that snapshot of that tornado.
Is this the one off Chris Hall? Because there's a photo here from Chris Hall of a huge tornado, likely a wedge. I'm going to catch back up on stream chat here. Let's see.
There's no point to guess the rating. We're not going to know just by what it looks like how it is. Like, we need the surveyors to go and determine what EF it is. So
I can't find the Skew Team YouTube channel. Yeah, so Skew Team is a project that we've been working on over the past couple of weeks, and we're trying to develop it. We've had some problems with the Google account because everyone signed into the Google account, like, at once. And it kind of got, like, disabled or something, so we're in the works of getting that back. So Skew Team is currently, like, under construction. It's still developing here, so it's still under development, but again, that's the reason why you can't access it. But yes, I am a member of Skew Team, and we're hoping that we'll make it a big project here. Again, things are slowing down a little bit. Is that news of your warning?
I think it's just updated.
We still have this one near Sumner and Claremont. Tornado possible tag with pocket change size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. However, there's no rotation going on with that, so we don't need to be too worried about that storm. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the like subscribe button. And donations are greatly appreciated. However, are not required at all. Was there any tornado warning south of downtown Indianapolis today? Yes. There were several, mostly southwest of Indianapolis. But yeah, a lot of videos and photos coming in here of the tornado in Bloomington. Looks like it caused significant damage. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways. I got family members that live south of downtown Indianapolis. Oh gosh. Again, I think most people in Indianapolis made out fine with this storm. However, if you are southwest of Indianapolis, out towards Terre Haute, Brazil, this area, there was lots of tornadic activity. That's actually where John's heading. I don't think John has his Radar Omega stream up anymore, but yeah, there were several tornadoes out there.
Yeah, Cincinnati's good. Cincinnati, you'll probably be fine. You're gonna get some, definitely lightning, but as long as this keeps moving northeast, it should not interact with Cincinnati.
Yeah. right now our Columbus storm looks a lot weaker. Again, the dew points in this area are drastically lower than they were even into the Bloomington area. Yeah, there's definitely chasers out here are definitely doing search and rescue.
Thomas, you should be okay with where you're at.
3 warnings still in effect. Yes.
Some rain and thunderstorms, but
again, there still is rotation going on over Columbus, and there's still the tornado warning in effect. But this is not nearly as concerning as it was earlier. But yeah, it looks like our chasers are ending their chase and are doing search and rescue. Let's see.
yeah, I definitely think we are starting to calm down a little bit here.
Many search and rescue vehicles are out and about here. Emergency vehicles on Ryan Shoals Stream in the Bloomington area. Looks like crews are trying to get to the people that need help. Because again, we had a very strong tornado move through.
No, Layla Reed's not chasing. He's on his way up to the Dakotas, or he's doing something in Oklahoma, I forgot. But he has a speaking tour soon, so he's not chasing. Yeah, this cell has a lot of lightning. Like, I don't know if you have your events, you have your lightning strikes enabled, but at least on my end, I'm seeing a lot of lightning strikes for the Columbus area.
Oh, Columbus. I mean,
I don't know how much it shows for you, but there's a lot for me.
Alright, they just condensed the tornado warning here. For the area south of Wheeler, Illinois for Latona. Again, no tornado in progress, but definitely some rotation going on here strong enough to warrant tornado warning. What's up, Jesse? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in, man. Wow. Haley with the El Jesse jet. It's crazy.
Hi, Jesse. Let's see you up here streaming.
Ooh.
Burn. Oh, double. Yeah, we're locked.
So yeah, right now these are our 2 tornado warnings. There's our tornado report. Coming off the storm that's currently still tornado warning over Latona. This is no longer on the ground, but we have a report of a tornado 4 miles north of Bible Grove from a storm chaser.
They are still extending that.
Which one?
The Columbus one, that was the Bloomington one.
Oh, yeah. So, new tornado warning here for Hope, Adams, Germantown, and Hartsville, as well as the city of Columbus, Indiana. This is the same storm that produced that very dangerous large tornado. So, strong area of rotation coming up through here. It's very broad, and I do think that this storm is going to have a hard time producing, as it is moving into a very unfavorable environment. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can definitely see the effects of, when you have the daytime heating versus when it starts to go nocturnal and that heat starts to go away from the sun. That was constantly just warming the, the surface up. And now, as it's getting later, there's no sun. It's starting to cool down. You can see how it really affects the storms. I mean, obviously, this Columbus cell that hit Bloomington, it's still going. But you can definitely see how everything is kind of starting to calm down. In all these cells. We had, how many tornado warnings do you think when we first started, well, at least when I came, do you think we got active? There was a lot.
We had 6, I think.
Yeah, there was a lot. And now it's starting to kind of calm down. It's getting a little colder, so you can definitely see that. I mean, so.
Yeah. But anyways, again, if you guys are new here, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. We got 25 people watching the stream. Again, right now we're sitting at, what do we got, like 1,638 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit the big 1640 this stream. I think we can do it. I mean, there still is some pretty strong and tight rotation over Columbus. So they just did reissue the warning here. Radar indicated with quarter-size hail. This is still a very dangerous situation. If you look, we actually have a pixel of 100 mile per hour tornadic circulation winds here. I'm kind of concerned about that.
If this thing re-strengthens again, like, this cell is, like, impressive for what it's doing.
Yeah. Next scan does not have nearly as impressive on velocities, but again, that one scan there did actually have a pixel of 100 miles per hour, so. Columbus meso strength index 7, base height 12K, depth 9.
Just trying to see if I can find any reports of anything, but
Again, the plan right now is just to go live until we don't have any tornado warnings. But, again, right now, we still do have this dangerous storm near Columbus.
yeah, so we're seeing, possible rotation speeds of 100. That doesn't mean that's the actual speed. That could just be, a scan. What were straight line winds on this, on the Columbus cell? Was it like 60? I think
we had a report of 70 mile an hour winds.
So yeah, 60 to 70 mile per hour winds in Columbus on the straight line wind cell. So that's, you're not going to be essentially getting 100. That's just in the rotation. And this is, remember, scans are elevated. They're upper atmosphere. So even though this is still close to the ground, this still is above the ground. So this isn't on the ground.
Yeah. Let me just lower my mic. I apologize. My sister is practicing trombone. Oh my gosh.
We got live music, bro.
Why does that have to happen right now? Just pain.
I mean, this definitely looks like it's trying to get a nicer inflow notch here. Again, I mean, I don't know if you've seen the latest scan, but Columbus.
Looks like Columbus storm's moving into more of an unfavorable environment. Yeah.
It definitely is, though. Yeah.
I apologize for the background music, everyone. I did not plan for my sister to have to practice as soon as things get important, but anyways, new tornado warning here south of Newton, Illinois for Booz and Willow Hill, as well as Sainte Marie. So strong area of rotation coming up through here. Oh, that's awful.
I really like the background music.
L Rage Beat. It's like, it's so unprofessional, and it's just, I don't know, it's just awful.
Nah, it's like, I like it. It's like soothing. Like, It's live music in the back.
What's up, Mr. Bros Vlog Shorts? Thank you for tuning in. Again, if you guys are new here, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Also, consider leaving a donation down below. Greatly appreciated, but not required. Hey, we're raising money for a new computer, so... Oh, there's Garrett. Or, excuse me, not Garrett. Why am I blanking?
Gabe?
No. I'm blanking.
Wait, who are you looking at? I don't know who
Stormer
you're...
Media. Oh my gosh, that's bad. I'm completely blanking.
Thanks, bro. Check it out. Wow, yeah, that is... Okay, I actually have some, thank you, Team Storm Surfer, just sent over some pictures that someone got of Bloomington, and there's pretty extensive roof damage.
That's Ben Williams. Roof damage?
Oh, yeah, I can forward this over to your DMs here. Take a look. Yeah, Ben Williams, we both blanked.
I don't know why I couldn't realize that was Ben.
Why did I say Gabe? I actually knew who we were talking about, so I was naming people, but...
Yeah. By the way, we still, do have this severe thunderstorm warning here for Forest City, Topeka, and Manito in Illinois for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Talking about roof damage, let's see.
It's in your DMs.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's not good. So, extensive roof damage to a bank, it looks like. That's a bank, right? So, this is, some of the damage here left behind the, Bloomington, Indiana tornado. Very extensive, roof damage there. I mean, look at this awning here, just completely destroyed. That's part of the roof that got caught in the awning. Parts of the pieces of the roof and trees in the parking lot. That's the tree there that got uprooted with lots of debris pinned underneath. Again, not good at all.
I cannot confirm an active tornado for Columbus. It seems like this is just a pretty broad rotation that we've got going on. I don't think anything is on the ground. Vince, I think he could say the same.
Columbus?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're in Columbus, again, you should stay in your safe spot. Wait till this tornado warning's over, but you can see we still do have broad rotation. So, yeah.
Pretty sure those aren't Storm Surfer's pictures, Sid, but that's probably he just took them off Twitter or something, so.
Oh boy, Storm Media ended their stream. How nice.
Everybody's ending. I mean, it's starting to calm down.
That's
so.
For sure. Yeah, we're probably gonna end our stream here momentarily.
Yeah.
Just because of all the background music and...
I like it.
I hate it. Because I've had to listen to this for the past, like, 7 years. I don't know how long she's been playing trombone, but... Oh my gosh.
I mean, and then looking into the, day 3, we might have something, Dixie.
Oh, yeah.
Dixie Slop. I mean, we're under a thunderstorm risk tomorrow. I really hope we get a thunderstorm. I just need, to hear thunder.
I'm very sorry, Haley, but I don't think we're gonna get thunderstorms.
No. You see, you are not on the copium hopium. Okay? You are not feeling it.
Yeah, I'm just not feeling it.
There's just levels to it, bro.
There's levels to it.
There's levels to it. And you're just not understanding.
Stop playing trombone. I'm doing a live stream.
I like it.
Gosh.
Do. Yeah, that's good. Jennifer McMahon is on a mission. I've been watching her on WeatherWise. She drove all the way from west of Bloomington through Bloomington after the tornado and is just shooting east to the Columbus South. Like she is moving with a passion right now on these back roads getting there.
What's up, Levi? I think John McKinney cooked, and he sent things over to me. So this is all
Oh,
thanks
also,
to
yeah, so they got rid of the enhanced risk, by the way, on the
okay.
updated SPC outlook. I was just gonna say that, but now just update on WeatherWise.
Tornado warning continues here for Hope, Indiana. Very broad rotation, but actually no, this is getting a little bit tighter. Ooh yeah. Watching out for this again. This is just south of Hope, Indiana. Not a good look on this at all. Gotta watch out for that.
Are you looking at the Newton cell? So they just put out a
No, I'm looking at the cell that just went through the Columbus area.
they just put out a new mesoscale discussion
Oh, they
for
did?
containing the Newton area, and they have it at peak hail size inch to inch and 3/4. Peak wind gusts of 55 to 70 miles per hour, but they also have peak tornado intensity at 100 to 130 miles per hour on that mesoscale discussion that contains the tornado warnings in Newton. So they still see some potential in the Newton area.
Yeah, we definitely need to continue to watch for that. Um, Anyways, this is the new mesoscale discussion they just put out here. They're saying that a cluster of severe thunderstorms capable of all hazards will progress north and east into the tornado watch. Peak tornado intensity is 130 miles per hour, and your peak hail intensity is 1.75 inches. So, quite significant MD there. So, interesting to know. I think that, again, we're going to have to continue to watch that cluster that they're talking about over the next several minutes here.
Jesse is in my chat now.
Jesse's in your chat?
Yeah.
Oh.
Again. I'm gonna ignore him.
He's been in the chat before? Oh.
He keeps coming back. He leaves and then he comes back. And he leaves and he comes back. So, I mean, Vince, where do you think... Obviously, this is the start of the 2026 season. We're seeing it now. Early February, we're already seeing, whatever. But where do you think is going to be the most active this year? I'm thinking, like, Southern Plains. I'm betting on Southern Plains.
I'm going
What do you
to
think?
keep my secrets and reveal them whenever I issue my 2026 tornado season forecast.
Wow. Bro is gatekeeping. The strat. Gatekeeping. What time is it hitting Dayton? So we have stuff about to move into Dayton now. We have this little severe warm, but it's just gonna go probably north of Dayton. We have this tornado warning, but this is progressively. I don't think it's gonna continue by the time it gets to Dayton. So if you're in Dayton, you should expect some showers, thunderstorms to come in, but
we do have this severe warning storm coming through the Spiceland area. It does not have the tornado possible tag, but it is developing a little bit of an inflow notch there, so worth watching. But the environment it's entering is very unfavorable, so I doubt we're going to see much with that. I think for now, we need to be most concerned about our mesoscale discussion storms here, if that makes sense. The one near Newton and Hunt City.
yeah.
So yeah. What do you think about tornado season starting in Colorado? Just curious. For Colorado, I think that definitely like later in the season, obviously like June, July, I think that's when things could start to ramp up in Colorado. I think you guys have been very dry and warmer than average, so I mean I don't know. I think Colorado's gonna see a couple tornadoes this year, but Definitely later in the season.
Yeah, I'm just reading through Twitter again some posts. So AZ Intel did confirm people that were trapped in their houses in Bloomington after the tornado passed on a scanner. So that was, in fact, confirmed. I know a lot of people said it, but
Are
now it
they
is actually
okay?
confirmed.
Do we have any word on the condition?
I don't see anything yet.
Alright.
Also, I think that video we shared earlier of that guy pointing at the tornado, I believe that was an old video
Oh
of.
no.
Yeah, I think that was a video actually from the tornado last year in Bloomington.
Dude. That's. How do you mess that up?
Yeah, I don't know.
That video is gonna get like 100,000 views.
Yeah.
Anyways, newsfear warning here for Nineveh and Prince's Lake. In Illinois, I believe, for 16-mile-per-hour winds, penny-sized hail. Old video from 2025. Alright, I'm undoing the repost. Oh, this is from March 14th.
We sold, bro. I know Reed's gonna be really mad that he missed that tornado. He was already mad that he had to leave early. He's gonna be so mad.
Oh boy. Does he know what happened?
I don't know, is he?
Wait, you should send him my stream. I want to see if he joins.
What?
That would be hilarious if Reed was in the chat. Anyways. We're continuing to watch our area of rotation south of Hunt City. Doesn't look too concerning. And then obviously our area of rotation near Hope. Very broad though.
Yeah, can confirm Reed is not gonna be happy. Like, at all. So yeah, they're extending these severe warnings on this Newcastle Spiceland cell.
Yeah. Not sure if we got a new tornado warning, but yeah. Is the Columbus supercell still intensifying? It's actually weakening out. It still does have some very broad rotation. Yeah, it's weakening out. So if you're in the Hartsville, Forest Hill, Bernie area, stay in your safe spot. Again, we still do have some broad rotation, but I will say this storm is weakening quite significantly. It's heading into a very unfavorable environment. So yeah, these cells do not care about stability. News here: thunderstorm warning for Hagerstown and Cambridge City. Or Cambridge, is it Cambridge or Cambridge? I don't know.
Oh, it's going straight for my friend's town. The little severe warning. It's weak though.
Your friend's town? Oh boy.
Yeah.
We do have a severe thunderstorm warning here for Annapolis, West York, and Potterville here for tornado possible tag, quarter size hail. So I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna let this tornado warning expire, and then we're just gonna be left with this severe warning eventually.
I wonder if they're gonna extend the Columbus warning. They might. It's pretty broad though, so.
Yeah, rotation is very broad. I would not be concerned about this. Again, there still is definitely rotation here over Highway SR 46 and Hartsville area, but I don't expect anything to touch down here within the storm. I mean, rotation is definitely getting a little bit tighter here. It remains strong. I just don't see how this touches down again, because this storm is actively drying out. Just because if we look at the environment it's entering, I mean, right now, your dew points are in the mid 50s, and it's going to be going into an area with dew points in the lower 50s before you know it. So, but for those of you that have watched the entire stream, you guys are real ones. It's been a struggle. But anyways, right now we are currently sitting at 1640. Thank you guys so much for the 1,640 subscribers on YouTube. If you haven't already, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Also consider leaving a donation in the PayPal.
So going back to that, the Bloomington tornado, I would say I don't want to say too much confidence, but I'm pretty confident that by the time it reached the outskirts of Bloomington, right after it strengthened, I'm pretty sure maybe it didn't lift, but I don't think it might have lifted honestly. By the time it started to core Bloomington, I think that it might have either really weakened or it might have lifted because of just thinking about it now. I mean, we had people obviously that were saying on the south side of Bloomington, at least in my chat, saying they had no damage, or the southern skirt of a tornado and stuff like that. I really don't think that we're going to see too much damage in the core. I really think we're going to see a lot of damage on the outskirts of Bloomington, like just northwest of Clear Creek, probably here, in this area just off I-69. I don't know what you think about that, but that's what I'm thinking.
It's a possibility. Anyways, new severe warning here for Greensburg and Craig. 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail.
It's probably gonna kill off this tornado warning then, finally, for the cell. I'm getting ready to end this off.
Yeah,
But
I'm probably gonna be ending off my live stream here in a second. I don't think we're gonna see any other tornadoes tonight. We no longer have a tornado warning for Greensburg, so the only tornado warnings we have are the ones out here in the Newton and Hunt City area. These expire in 7 minutes, so honestly, we'll probably wait for these to expire. News for thunderstorm warning here for Palestine, Oblong, and Robinson, Illinois. Tornado possible tag with quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds expected. I have a video of the Flat Rock, Illinois tornado when it was in its wedge stage.
is this real? Yeah, this is real. No, bro, that's not me talking. That's also Vincent. We have Mr. Storm WX also streaming as well. But yeah, I think getting ready to wrap up. I mean, we have the Columbus cell, but let's go as going into Greensburg, transitioned over to a severe thunderstorm warning, and then we have Newton, which is also going into 2 different severe thunderstorm warnings, but that should be it for our tornado warnings tonight.
Sending hugs and love and prayers to Indianapolis tonight, yeah. And,
This is Indiana.
We are 5 minutes away from being able to end off the stream. Nice.
Nice.
Please don't reissue a tornado warning. I feel really bad whenever I end off the stream we have tornado warnings.
Yeah.
I mean, this just looks so, like, not impressive.
It's not. These are gonna be, they're not gonna get extended.
No.
Yeah, Kyle, no fun today. Today's an important day. Important stream.
Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, no, they might have just updated it. Yeah, no.
They just updated, yeah. Yeah, I'm about to end the live quote here in a second. What app is this? This is, I'm using WeatherWise. Oh, we got the trombone is back.
No.
Also, so you seen obviously it was possible nor'easter, whatever, bomb cyclone, whatever you want to call it, the 15 different names that are being plastered across social media right now.
Yeah.
So I find it interesting that they issued the chance of heavy snow and then high winds also. I feel like that's them because we know that the blizzard watch was discontinued, I think in like 2017. But I feel like this is their way of maybe saying that they want to issue a blizzard watch that they literally can't. I don't know what you think, but like high winds, right?
Mm-hmm.
blizzard criteria. Heavy snow, blizzard criteria.
Yeah, I mean, it's there.
It's there. I definitely think that's in the possibilities. Okay, Cole, don't trash on weather-wise. It's literally, if you're coming across my stream and you have no idea about anything about weather, or maybe you do know a little bit, it's just the easiest way to, I feel like, to understand for the average person coming across the stream. Or not. I have GR2 Analyst open on my second monitor that I'm watching everything else on, but
What's up,
for
Sam?
mainly this one, like, watch. There you go. Heavy snow is partially under the blizzard criteria. A lot of it is the visibility. I believe it is, Vince. Right?
Yes, it is, I think. Alright, we can officially end the stream in 1 minute. It's been a grind, it's been a struggle, but in 1 minute, we will have no tornado warnings. Alright, it's gotta happen. I can't wait to see these just vanish.
Go away. Why did 30 people just join my live? As I said, we're about to end. Yo. Game name? This is real life.
How many people are in your live stream right now?
61. It's going up by 5.
65.
I don't know what just happened.
I had like 45.
I don't know. We actually have 70 people now. I don't know why everybody's joining. We're about to end the stream.
You have 70 people watching you right now? Yeah, they're gone.
There you go. They're gone.
Let's go.
Okay, guys. The 60 people that just joined, you need to follow me further because we're ending off tonight. The severe weather's over. But I think day 3 we're watching something might, I don't know. It's kind of mid, but
yeah.
I'm going to look at why it's just 70 people.
Thank you all so much for watching this live stream. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Make sure you like subscribe button below. I know we have like 21 people in here. Again, a lot of people are new from John McKinney's channel. So if you guys are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a donation if you want to, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you all for coming to watch, and I'll see you guys in